Testing. I got test this. Can you guys hear me? Testing. All right, perfect. It's on. Test this. Can you guys hear me? Testing. All right, perfect. It's on. Test this. Can you guys hear me? Testing. So we're playing around with the mic today. Hey, everybody on YouTube. Hi. Darn it. Don't mind the background, y'all. I just want to make sure I could hear myself. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate you guys. So there is a topic of discussion today. And you guys, please stick to the topic, okay? Because this video is very important to me. I'm going to cover her lips. There we go. Don't she look cute? All right. So today's topic, let me show you guys, it's very important. Okay. Today's topic, let me show you guys, it's very important. Okay. First of all, I want to welcome each and every one of you guys to my small little community of warriors. I'm going to name us warriors. Okay? Because we are warriors. If you're a mama, you are a warrior. If you are a papa, you are a warrior. Okay? And I mean, on today's topic, we're talking about DCF, and I strongly feel strongly. I've been fighting DCF for many years, y'all. I'm talking to you about many years. Okay, this is not a topic that has been risen for me in my case overnight, but it's that important to me that I have to talk about it. Okay, and I want to build a community of parents. If you're a mama, if you're a papa, this community is welcoming you. You are welcome here. You are welcome to express what's going on in your world. Mind you, I am not an attorney, okay? I would never be that because, honey, I didn't go to school for that. So, whatever I advise you on, take it with a grain of salt or apply it to your life to protect your family, okay? I feel like I've been on DCF radar for way too long, for many, many years. Okay, I'm talking about years. And now I see the struggles still within my own children. And this is why I want to rise up, okay, and actually use my platform as a safe zone for you guys to come in, talk about your situation. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It would never be. Okay. You could talk about your situation and also vibe with me. Not only that, but you might find friends within the community that could help support your question or help support your family in whatever we can as a community of parents. So, with that being said, I don't want to be too strict on this live about it, about this very important, you know, conversations. I just want you guys to become a part of our community. Okay, at this point, it's going to be a community of parents helping each other, or guardians helping each other, or even foster families, if you're a foster mom, foster dad, you can shine in too. Whatever you want to shine in on. Okay. You're not obligated by any chance. I just want to know what you guys could do to help each other. Okay. And I'm always going to be here to help you guys as well. So this is a very strict community of people who is gonna learn to love on each other and help each other. Okay, ain't nobody here to judge, and I'm definitely not gonna give you guys legal advice because I'm not a fucking lawyer. I didn't go to school for this shit. Okay, but I know just a little bit enough, just a little bit enough to help you. Okay, and I want to learn from you guys too, just in case you know something I don't even know. Yeah, okay? So here's the thing. Now that we are clear on that, don't take me as an attorney, y'all. I didn't go to school for that. I just went to school for paralegal work. Okay, I'm not an attorney. So over here in this channel, you're going to learn how to express yourself. If you don't know already, you're going to be able to advocate your concern on this channel. If you got no other way to go, no other platform to go to be honest with you, I don't know anybody. I personally don't know anybody on YouTube. Maybe there is, and I don't even know, right? That is doing what I'm doing right now with you. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you know a channel that is helping all the parents and giving them the best possible support group, because this is going to be like a support group at this point. Okay, I have a big enough platform that I could bring a small community of people together that could help each other. So either you trust me because I've been there, honey, done that. I've been there, done that way too long. To be honest with you, I'm going to tell you guys one thing, okay? My children have been going in and out of foster home, in and out of DCF for way too long, okay? My son Zion, he was literally taken from me while giving birth to him in the hospital, okay? He was taken from me. Literally, as soon as I popped that baby out, that baby was gone. Okay? To DCF custody. My baby Zion was gone before I could even hold him. And it wasn't no fault of my own. I just went into a coma. Cause when I was pregnant with my baby, I was a high risk pregnancy. And this was the options for me, okay, you guys. Either die giving birth to Zion and give him a chance, or get rid of Zion. Mm-mm. No, I was not going to get rid of my baby. Okay. With that being said, I took the risk. And Zion, thank God, he's here. He's here to stay. Okay. So after I gave birth to my son, guess what, y'all? I end up in a coma. Okay. I end up in a coma. And I was in a coma for a good 3 weeks. 3 weeks in a coma, y'all. That's how high my pregnancy was high risk. Okay. And I still went along with it. My son ended up in the hospital because he was born with a jaundice skin, so they had him in the little baby incubator. And right after I gave birth to him, I found myself in trouble. I found myself in a coma. And for that reason, DCF took my baby. Okay. And to be honest with you, I wasn't sure if, well, I was already in a coma. So my family, God bless their hearts. Okay. They wasn't sure if I was ever going to make it out of that coma. Okay. But here's the thing. When I woke up 3 weeks later from the coma, I had to fight DCF. Okay? I had to fight DCF. So this is what I mean when I say DCF don't come here to play with you. Okay? They didn't play with me. Mind you, it wasn't even my fault. It was not my fault, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? That is a small story of what have unfolded over the years in my case. Okay? And I want to say I was a victim of DCF. Okay? I was a victim and I still am to this day. Okay? And even though this is a very embarrassing topic for a lot of women, they're not ready to open up about their situation, honey. But you never ever know who's going through what. You never know who's going through what. You could be at your wit end and you don't have no one to run to and you don't have no one to talk to. Okay? I could clearly sit here and tell you guys that I helped another parent before get her children back from DCF. And I wish that person was on live today and I could invite her to come over, you guys, and she could speak about her story and what happened with DCF if she's ready and if she's open. Okay? So all I got to say is I help someone else deal with DCF and their bullshit. Because that's what it is. And today, the topic of discussion of today, okay, is clearly stating that I'm here to help. I am your friend within your transition and within the situation that you guys are going through. Okay, count me in as another blessing in your life. Someone you could come in and talk to, and I could advise you the best way I could possibly advise you. But let's stick to today's topic. Be classy, be heard. Okay? Be classy and be heard, y'all. Talking to DCF without losing your marbles, without losing your delivery, without lose. Girl, get it together. Okay, let's talk to DCF in a way where we could achieve getting our children back home safely without you losing your head in the process of all of it. So let me know if you guys have any questions about my experience, if you guys have any question of your experience, what you're going through, I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone. You're not alone. You have a group of parents. And you know what? This is going to be the first day that I'm starting this. So you guys are lucky to be here with me today. I am happy to have you guys in my life and in my life. In my life. Okay? In my life and in my life. You guys heard me? So, who can I help? You guys, let me know if you need help. Okay? I'm not going to advise you, you know, since I'm not an attorney, I can't advise you on your legal actions or legal rights, but I could lead you, okay, to the water. That's all I could do for you. I could lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink it, honey. Okay? And yeah. Wow. And it wasn't no fault of my own. So Janae, is it Janae? Janae Turner. So the topic of today's discussion is be classy and be heard. Okay. Why are you going through a situation with DCF? Okay. I just want to let you guys know that this is a safe zone where you could come and talk about your situation. But at the same time, be careful what you say, honey, because this is a recording and anything that you say can be used against you in the court of law. Okay, I'm just, we ain't nobody getting arrested over here. It's your family business. So I don't want that to affect later on your situation while it's still pending. But I'm going to tell you one thing. My situation as of right now is a situation I could handle. Okay. Because as I start a small community of people, whoever's sending me love, thank you very much. I appreciate the likes, y'all. I appreciate the comments. Okay. I'm just here for you. I'm here to help you. I am your sister from another mother, honey. I am here to be a blessing to your life. So I do appreciate the support as well, because I am going through my own situation as we speak. I am going through my own situation, and I am here to help others, to advocate for y'all, because, honey, today's situation was very difficult for me. Okay. And it had a lot to do with my daughter. I'm going to call her because she's going through it as we speak. I'm going to, hold on. I'm going to call her my little Harmony. I'm going to call her my little Harmony. Okay. So I'm going through my own situation with DCF, but I am ready to help you guys. Because, like I said, I've been through it and I know the ins and out of DCF. And as we speak today about it, I just want to let you guys know that I'm still going through my own bullshit with DCF. Okay. But I am doing a lot better. Okay. I'm doing a lot better. But this time, the shoe falls on the other side, because instead of it being on me, I know what to do with these motherfuckers. Instead of the shoe being on my end, now it's on my daughter's end. And I'm over there teaching her how to deal with DCF. Okay. I'm still teaching myself, but this time it's different, y'all. The shoe had flipped. So now that my daughter is older, she ain't no baby no more, honey. In fact, today, she did a lot of stuff today that I witnessed that I wanted to do to DCF years back. Okay. In fact, today she beat one of her social workers' ass, honey. Okay. And I was like, ooh, not my daughter getting feisty and beating people up in here. Okay. But I had to teach her how to calm down. Okay. I had to separate her from continuously going at her. Okay. While my daughter whipped like cry. Okay. Forgive my language, because at the end of the day, I'm trilingual. I speak 3 languages. So while my daughter was crying, I wanted to use a fancier term, but hey, I can't pronounce it. So it's not going to happen, honey. So while my daughter was crying, I was calming her down. I was being a mama bee. Um, the DCF worker called for help because she couldn't control my daughter. My daughter was out of control. And the only reason why my daughter was acting like this was because the DCF went through her phone. And she didn't, I guess the DCF didn't like what the hell she saw on her phone. Okay. And in front of me, while I was at a visit, she literally said to my daughter, "You ain't having this phone back." And my daughter said, "Excuse me? Last time I checked, you was only supposed to browse through my phone and give it back. So what do you mean I ain't having it back?" So she said, "I said what I said, and you ain't getting this phone back." So my daughter went buck wild. Because we're talking about a teenager. Take away a teenager's phone and see what happened, honey. Okay? That's their lifeline. So she went buck wild. She snatched her up, meaning the social worker. She snatched up her social worker, y'all, right in front of me. And I'm like, Lord have mercy, Mother of God, what are we going to do? So while she snatched her up, I had to come between her and the social worker before it gets ugly. Okay, I don't want to see my daughter in no situation, honey. That's the last thing I want to see. Because, in fact, this was the first visit after 2 years of not seeing my daughter. The last thing I want to see is my daughter being handcuffed. The last thing I want to see is my daughter being tased or any ugly shit happening to my daughter. Because at that point, honey, your girl right here, she ain't classy no more. You know, especially when I'm raised from New York, y'all. She ain't classy. Because anybody putting hands on my daughter, honey, it's going down. Okay? I just gotta kick in like the mother bear that I am, and we're going down together. Me and my daughter gonna be in the same fucking lockup, y'all. I ain't playing with these social workers. Okay, y'all not putting hands on my daughter. Y'all not tasing her in front of me. Because at that point, my actions speak for itself. Okay, my actions will speak for itself. And it's only normal that as a parent, we want to defend our kids. But because I am of African American, well, I'm Afro Latino. I'm an Afro Latina. Latino, whatever the fuck you want to call it, okay? I am Afro Latina. Latina because I'm not Latino. That's a man. Okay, so all I'm gonna say about that, honey, in America, you're automatically categorized as black. Blackity, black. Okay, you are black, honey. Okay, and as long as you got color in your skin, they coming after your ass. Okay? They coming after your ass. All right, um so while I was hugging my daughter, asking my daughter to calm down, baby, you're better than this. Okay, calm down, baby, you're better than this. The baby was crying. She had her head on my shoulders, y'all. And I wrapped my arms around that baby so tight. I didn't want to let her go. Because I feel like at that point they did it before and they will do it again. They snatched my baby one time before out of my fucking arms. And I went crazy. So imagine if they did that shit today. Imagine if they did it today, honey. Imagine they snatched up my daughter out my hand, honey. Okay, how ugly the situation would have got. Okay, so while she laid in my chest crying, y'all, because she was so upset, she didn't even know she's a baby. My baby's only 13 years old, y'all. She don't know how to deal with certain situations. She doesn't. She's a baby. So while she laid on my chest, y'all, I was afraid to let her go. I had my eyes closed and I was praying over that baby. God, please don't let these people put hands on my daughter. It still hurts thinking about it. I'm telling you guys, when I came home crying and shaking and baking, honey. Okay, so when I looked up for a second after being synced with my daughter, y'all, I was surrounded, and so was she. Nigga, I'm telling ya, I was surrounded, and so was my daughter. Okay, they were ready to put hands on that little girl. Okay, whether I was there or not, they were ready to put hands on her. So at that point, as a parent, what do? You already know what I would have done. I ain't gonna lie about that. Ain't nothing to lie about. Okay? At that point, as a parent, what can you do? Damn, where the hell is my water? Thought I brought one up, y'all. I thought I brought one up. I guess I didn't. I thought I bought a cold one. Okay. So me and my daughter were surrounded by DCF and their crowd. Their crowd of people bringing discipline and order to the establishment. Okay. Discipline and order was needed. There, all these people surrounding a baby girl. All these people surrounding a baby girl. Like that was really necessary. Hey Scott. What's up, friend? That was really necessary for all these people to surround a mother and a child. You see how they can't control children? But yet they're ready to rip them babies out of your freaking arms. They're ready to rip them kids out of your home. I wish DCF was around back in the day when I was growing up. Shit. Now they want to come and put order in people's life. Now they want to come snatch up your kid for a fee. Because at the end of the day, they're getting paid for what they do. Did y'all know that? They're getting paid for snatching up kids out of your home. Okay? I'm just letting y'all know right now. It is not easy dealing with them people. So, today's topic is how to be heard respectfully, right? Be classy. So, like that shit won't go south. Be classy, y'all. Y'all gotta learn how to talk to DCF and be classy. I already told you I'm from New York. I'm ready to snatch you. Okay? I'm ready to snatch. But what is that gonna get me? Tell me. Is that gonna get me somewhere? Is that gonna get me somewhere, y'all? I don't think so. The only thing that's gonna get me, the only thing that's coming out of that is domestic violence. It's domestic violence, y'all. It's domestic violence. Court case. So, Nicole Jacobs, welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for the comment. She said, love the lipstick. Yeah, me too, girl. I love that lipstick. I love it. In fact, let me tell you, I bought this. When did I bought this? I bought this at CVS. You know, it's a matte ink. And it's number 35. This is the color. So if you want to go get it, honey, go get it. Okay, they have this. This is from the retail store from CVS, y'all. See, that's their logo right there. And this is matte number 35. Ooh, right. Hold on. Can you guys see? There you go. And it's from your favorite company, Maybelline. So go get it if they still have it. I don't know if they will. I don't know. So while we talk, while you guys still come in or whatnot, I'm gonna rearrange my little office area. You guys are welcome to chat with me because I do speak. So that means chatting. It goes both ways. I talk, you answer. You answer, I talk. That's it. That's how we're gonna do this. All right. So, any questions you guys have in regards to my daughter, you guys could ask. Don't be afraid. If it's gonna help your case, ask. Okay? Because closed mouth don't get fed. Okay? Closed mouth do not get fed, honey. So if you guys have any question at all in regards to DCF, I could give you my best judgment about your case, but I am not a legal expert. I repeat, I am not a legal expert, honey. I can't do much for you than I could do for myself. But someone in the chat, they might be able to help. You never know. We might be in a room full of lawyers. I don't know. Or maybe if you're a DCF worker, you could help too. What the hell? This is a safe zone. As long as you got it in your heart to help another parent, you know, that's my goal. And if you guys are going to do that in a respectable way, you guys could shine in on the conversation. Okay? How to deal with DCF in a respectable manner. Okay? Because you already know how I felt. When it came to my daughter, honey, I wanted to move mountains. Okay? And there's a lot I want to share with you guys. There's a lot I would like to share, but there's not a lot I could do. Okay? I could share my experience. At the end of the day, it's my experience. It's not yours. Everybody's is different. But I'm the only one that I know of that is willing to lend a hand and help anybody that needs it. Okay? And today was a scary situation for me as a parent, because I did not want to see my daughter being tased like she's some bear. Okay? Like, what the hell? At that point, I'm fighting. I don't care. I wasn't coming home today, baby. At that point, that New York is coming out. That Cardi B New York vibe, she coming out. We're throwing shoes. We throwing everything. Okay? Anybody touch my daughter, it's going down. Okay? As long as I'm there, it's going down. But I thank God up above that my daughter, I got her to calm down, because there was no way of knowing what was gonna happen. Okay, either I was gonna be rolling in the stone, I'm gonna be rolling deep. Okay, my daughter wanna act like a fool, and then these DCF are ready to throw down. One way or another, honey, we was gonna get out of there in handcuffs. Okay. Her and me. Mother and daughter. Okay? Because I think even you guys would do the same for your kid. I don't see a parent that is gonna be there looking while their kid is being tased or being harassed or whatever, or handcuffed. I don't know. Ain't nobody touching my kid in front of me. Okay? Ain't nobody doing it. So seems like you guys are not vibing with me today. You guys are quiet. You guys are more interested in my interior decoration. I'll see you guys. I like the light better, y'all. I think a lot more lighting is better for us. So I was thinking about switching things up. You know, I have a very tiny little space. Okay. And I want to redecorate my space. So I am happy to welcome you guys to that. While we talk about DCF, but I do want to stay on topic. I do want to stay in topic because this is very important to me, y'all. I need your guidance. Even I need guidance. I need Jesus. He's the only one that could guide us straight, y'all. Because we be acting a fool. Don't act like you don't act like a fool. Because I know you do. I ain't the only one out here acting like a fool. But here's the thing. It was a very tough situation. I'm just being honest. Okay? Because usually I'm the one fighting these people. Usually I'm the fighter. But today, the fighter was my daughter. Y'all, hold on. Let me go get something. So, here's the thing. So, my daughter was fighting. Yeah, I got my water. So, my daughter was fighting these people, and I had to remain cool. I had to remain calm. Okay? I had to figure it out. I just never knew how difficult it would be. I never knew how difficult it would be try to manage the situation in a cool, calm, and collective way. Okay, honey? Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys one thing for a fact. Two things for sure. When you are dealing with DCF, y'all, you might not be a lawyer. Okay? You might not be. Shit, I ain't no lawyer. I went to school for paralegal, honey. I'm not a lawyer. But, honey, one thing for a fact, you never know what situation is going to occur when you walk into that building. Okay? You might be ghetto as shit. I don't know. I don't know you. But when you walk in that building and you're going there to advocate for your kid, you're the biggest advocate. Okay? Like I said, listen carefully. You might not be a lawyer or a judge, but you are your child's lawyer. You are your child's judge. And your job is to bring order to the court. Okay? Your job is to remain calm and collective, baby. Your job is to make sure you and your kid could walk out of that building with no harm. Okay? That's your job as a parent. That's your job. And guess what, guys? This X, okay, this X I just put up there. You guys see it? Do you guys see the X? Okay. This X represent, this is a no judgment zone. Okay, meaning ain't nobody judging you. Okay, I'm only here to help. I'm not here to judge you. Gosh, guys, I'm not God. I don't have a judge license. Okay, I would never judge you. Okay, only He could judge you. The one up there. Okay, God Himself could judge your ass. I'm not that. Okay, so all I'm saying is come correct with me. And let me be the sister that you need while you going through your bullshit. Okay? Let me be that sister. Because we all go through our bullshit. I'm going to be honest with you. We all go through it. We all go through it. But somebody got to listen to your ass. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. While I was going through my bullshit with DCF, honey, my family was pointing the fingers at me. Unfortunately, that's just how the wheels turn. Okay? It's your fault that your kids were taken. In certain situations, you're the problem. It's your fault. Ain't nobody fault but yours. And that's when things get bitter within the family dynamic. So that's what I heard many times before. I heard that same shit from my own family. It's your fault. You're going through it. It's always my fault. I heard it all before. Like Jill Scott said. Okay? I heard it all before. But guess what? Don't nobody care about your shit, beard. If you really care about your kids, you will fight. If you have a fighting heart, then you are a warrior. You are a warrior. And if you ask me, you get the Warrior Award. That's it. Damn, how am I gonna reach up there, y'all? Where the mans when you need them? Let me see. Ugh. You guys can look at the clock while we check. It's so bad when you're short, man. I'm telling you. Look at this cute little. Y'all. I got nails. I'm just a girl. Where's the man when you need him? Not me. I'm about to break my nails. All right. I think I got it. Oh my God. Please don't let this fit. I probably put it in wrong. Yeah, I did. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Ah, shit. It's too hot for this. It's too hot for this. Let me see. So, this is the thing. So my daughter was fighting. All right. Are you guys still here? I'm not sure. I am not sure, y'all. If you guys are still here, please leave a comment so I know what the heck is going on this live. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, it's all the way up there. Holy smokes. Oh, it's supposed to go much higher. You know what? I'm going to get it in. I'm going to get it in. All right, I'm gonna have to restart my live because I feel like I'm frozen or something. Oh, perfect. We have a clock, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna restart the live because I feel like I'm frozen, y'all. If I'm not frozen, leave a comment. If I'm not frozen, leave a comment. Leave a heart, leave something. Because if not, I'm logging off. All right, perfect. This little thing comes handy. So cute. All right, thank you for letting me know I'm still here. Y'all, that toolbox, super cute. Just like me. All right, so now we decorated that. We did a lot. Y'all, give it up to the lady. Give it up to her. She might not be strong because she's just a lady. She's a lady. Oh, she's a lady. Okay. All right, y'all. I had to sing that for me. Jesus, take the wheel. How do we continue? How do we continue, ladies and gentlemen? I drink a lot of water. At least I try. So how do we continue today? Dímelo. How do you want to continue? So listen, every time we're talking about DCF and their bullshit, we're going to put this X on the wall. So you guys will know that it's time. Okay? It is time, baby. This is the time we're going to come to our safe zone, non-judgment zone. Okay? So this is a non-judgment room. Ain't nobody here to judge you, because as I already said in fine print, or if you was listening, I ain't no judge. I didn't go to school for that. I'm not a lawyer. I didn't go to school for that. And definitely I'm not God. So who the hell am I to judge you, honey? I'm going through the same shit. Okay, we're in the same boat. So with that being said, these were the roses that y'all bought me from Sam's Club. So I do appreciate it. I've been keeping it in the fridge. I've been keeping it in the fridge, y'all. I know, in the fridge. Like, that's a place to keep beautiful roses like these. So, because I've been keeping it in the fridge, honey, we're going to go ahead and put them in a vase. Okay? And it's going to last as long as it wants. And then when it's gone, honey, we're going to get more. Because we got to give ourselves our roses. I mentioned that before, baby. We're going to give ourselves our roses. Okay, here is the dead ones, the ones that I have at home, which they're no longer, you know what, they're still beautiful to me. So I'm going to take care of these, baby, too. Okay, so these are the newer ones. And I was so like sad to see them in the fridge. Every time I open my fridge, I see the damn rose there. I'm like, what the hell? I gotta do something about these beautiful roses that my subscribers got me. Whew. Don't break on me, baby. All right. Oh, honey. All right, we're gonna put these up here. Hopefully they'll be okay until we're done. So I would like to put some water in this. Since this one is still alive, you gotta take care of them, but they still alive. So I'm put a little bitty water in it. Okay, I'm put a little bit of water. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. Am I gonna clean them? Hell no. They're gonna be right there. And we're just gonna sit here. Yeah. Hold on. There we are. There we go. Yo, I am on live right now. I am on live right now. And so far, I'm behind schedule on the YouTube algorithm. Woo! That's why I'm kind of confused, y'all. Like, y'all see this? I'm putting up a clock. I'm putting the clock on. You know what? I don't know. This thing is slow as hell. But we're gonna continue with the program. We are gonna continue. So right now, I'm gonna just put these beautiful. You guys are gonna be the witness of me putting these roses where they belong. And I already took care of the whole water thing. Okay. So I put some water in there, and we're gonna be, these are beautiful, and it comes with its, food. So we're gonna put that in there later. But right now we're just gonna do what we can. Look how they looking, y'all. Ain't it beautiful? Okay, but they I like them. I like them gone. I like them gone. I feel like they look even more beautiful when they're not even alive no more. I don't know. That's just the way I think, y'all. All right, so I had to do the measurement. Okay, that's good right there. I think this is a good length for my vase. Do you guys see what I'm doing? Just want to make sure you guys can see. I'm not trying to skim out on the program. Let me close this. So we're going back to the story of my daughter. Okay, I wanna advocate for her because I feel like while she's in the situation that she's in, I'm the only one that's here to help. Cause don't nobody care about my daughter but me. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna care. Them social workers, they just gonna clock in and clock out, honey. Make your life a living hell, cause that's what they're getting paid for. And then guess what? They clocking out and they going to hell home. While your daughter is in a situation that she does not deserve to be in. They clocking in and they clocking out. Okay? I'm not saying all DCF workers are shit because not all of them are like that. Not all of them are like that. Okay? Some of them are kind-hearted people. Some of them are actually people that they care. They care for their job and they do their job correctly. Some of them actually have a heart. Okay? I can't say anything bad about the new social worker that I have been assigned to. Okay? I can't say nothing bad about that woman because so far, so good. So far, so good. Did she handle the situation? You know what? If I was a social worker and a little girl was spazzing out and about to smack me the hell out, she about to do the smackdown on my ass because I took her phone away, honey. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do neither. So at the end of the day, like I said, these people are just humans. They're doing their job. You can't always be correct, but you could correct your wrong. Okay? And I also like to look at her shoes because I'm not a judgmental person. I look at her situation and I look at my daughter's situation. Okay? Because my daughter is not perfect. She's just a kid. She's just a kid. A kid. In my eyes, my baby don't do no wrong. My eyes, my baby would never. She's the apple of my eyes. Okay? You can't tell me nothing about my baby. My baby is perfection. Okay? When it comes to my kids, honey, you talking to the wrong one. When it comes to my kids, you talking to the wrong one. Cause my baby don't do nothing wrong. Nada. She's the apple of my eye. My baby don't do nothing wrong, honey. Okay? Now her sister. I do have another daughter. Now her sister, honey. When I tried to take away her phone when she was at home with me, her sister threatened me. Her sister threatened me. Okay? Her sister threatened me. She threatened me, baby, and I'm her mother. She said she would give me the smackdown if I take her phone away. and I'm her mother. At that age, 13, no, my daughter was, because she's been gone, my oldest daughter, she's almost 16, y'all. She's been gone for some time. And how did I get myself back in this fucking situation? Because I hate it. Yeah, my daughter, my rude ass daughter. Okay? That little girl came to judge me after fighting for her for 3 years, her and her siblings. I fought for that little girl for 3 years and I lost them in 6. Yes, baby. Damn. I lost that baby in 6 months. 6 months, y'all. Okay? Because she came to judge me. She came to judge me. In fact, she told me, I don't know why people will have kids and they can't take care of them. That's what she told me, because she's rude as fuck. She's rude as fuck. So that's what she told me. I have nothing to live for. Well, I have nothing to show for. That's what she said, y'all. I'm quoting my own child. I have nothing, what? to show for. I don't know what she meant by that. I don't have a penthouse. I don't have a penthouse. I don't have a BMW, a Mercedes. I don't have a penthouse with a pool. I don't know where the hell they been, but I'm going to tell you one thing for a fact. These kids are spoiled as shit when they're in DCF custody. And when shit goes south, that's when they want to cry wolf. That's when they want to cry, mommy, help me, get me out of my situation. Okay? And I'm the dum-dum that always, what? Want to help. Okay? So when she came, honey, she came like a storm. A lot of my family member was saying, honey, you do not need to deal with this shit. Send them back to where they came from. That'll be my BJJ. Because where else are they going to go? You know what I'm saying? They're my kids. They're my responsibility. Where else am I going to send my babies? Can't send them nowhere else. So, my daughter became my rival, y'all. Unfortunately. My daughter, she became what? My ops. That's what they call it nowadays. She became my ops. My daughter hated my guts. Okay? In her eyes, I would never be perfect. And I am the worst human being on this planet walking. Okay? Just because I got nothing to show for, like I didn't have her. Imagine that. I didn't have her. Okay? So I'm not going to say my daughter was wrong. I'm not going to say I'm right. Because if you ask my daughter, I'm wrong. If you ask me, she's just a child. So don't come for her. Okay? She's a baby. And this is not the platform to shit on my baby. Okay? Don't come with that over here. I'm just saying we're just parents. There's not a freaking book that says how to raise your kids. There's not a book. There's not a book. And if there is, honey, guess what? I haven't read that book. And you know what? If there is a book that actually teaches you how to raise your kids, I think it's all psychological. I think it's all psychological. And you can only do your best. That's it. Do your best while you have your kids. Because at the end of the day, they're only human after all. They're only human. You can only do your best as a parent. My best wasn't good enough. Okay? At that time. But look how the table had turned, honey. Look how the table has turned. And I'm not talking about my oldest child. She's happy where she's at. Wherever the hell she's at. I heard she's living with some Haitian family. I haven't talked to her ever since she left. It's been over 2 years. Okay. But look how beautiful these flowers are. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you guys to my beautiful subscribers. Um, thank you. These are beautiful. They're very lovely. In fact, I'm gonna spray them. I'm gonna spray them with some perfume. Cause why not? Cause they are flowers, but they need to smell like me, honey. They need to smell like roses, like I do. Okay, because I wanna do nothing but that. So this is a custom made perfume that I made my damn self when I went to LA, London, Arabia, honey. This scent is pretty much I be smelling like a Dubai princess or queen. Mm, so delicious. Smells better, y'all. Smells better. That's how I take care of what I love. Okay? Out with the old, in with the new. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna treat the old like they ain't shit, honey, because I still use these. These still smell like me. They still smell amazing. In fact, yeah, I'm not gonna put them in here, just in case y'all was thinking I was gonna do that. Okay, it's not happening. It's not. And don't worry about the mess on the ground, because I will sweep that by the end of this live. Oh shoot. All right, y'all. That looks good. What you think? Yeah. With my lamp. It looks good. Now I have to find another container for these. Cause I love me some flowers, y'all. I try to give myself some flowers when I get a chance. Okay. All right. I'm gonna read your comment. Give me 1 second. Hey, Larry. So Larry says, Miss Chocolatey, cursing kids being disrespectful these days is crazy. So Larry agrees with me that kids disrespecting their parents is a big no-no. Okay? And I agree with you, Larry. So much love to you, baby. I agree with you. I feel like kids should be a lot more respectful, and it's unfortunate that they're not. Okay? They don't see the shit that we've been you guys, y'all gonna make me cry. Listen, my kids, whether whether they see it or not, I could literally say I would die for them. Okay? So, which I have. With my son, I died twice. With my oldest son giving birth. Well, when I was 5 months pregnant, I died, literally. And they brought me back to life. God gave me another chance because the last prayer I had was, God, please don't take me away from my baby. He doesn't have a daddy, so he only has me. I would die for my kids. And I'm sure a lot of us parents would, because we love them that much. Okay? So, like I said, I fought 3 years. I fought DCF 3 years. And I lost my kids in 6 months. Yeah, the mental that shit brought on me was disgusting. It was, I don't know what I wanted to do after that. I feel like I failed. I fought a good fight with DCF. I won that case. 3 years of not having my kids, and I won. Do you understand? Do you understand how hard that is to fight? Listen, my son Zion had his own fucking attorney. What the hell? A baby. He had his own attorney. And that attorney was to make sure that bitch took my child from me. My daughters, both of my daughters, they had their own attorney. Her job was to rip those girls out my fucking life. My oldest son had his own attorney. So there you go, y'all. I already named you guys all the attorneys. My son Zion, my older son, and my daughters had. So that's 3 attorneys right there. I was fighting 3 attorneys in court for 3 years. I never missed one court hearing. Never. So there we go. So now we have DCF. They have their attorney. Okay? They had their attorney. Who else was there? My attorney. She was there. Eventually, I had to fire her ass. As soon as she told me that I wasn't going to win, I wasn't going to get my kids back. That bitch we didn't even start the court case. And the bitch already said, girl, you ain't getting these kids back. I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, I am. So with that being said, I fired that bitch on the spot. Nigga, I got me a new attorney. So thank God I got me a new attorney. So like I said, keep fighting for your kids. Okay? So mind you, little old me, itty bitty, fighting all these motherfuckers that want to rip my kids out of my life. Okay? So DCF had the attorney. My kids had 3 attorneys. I had my attorney. Hell. Everybody had an attorney. Okay? But with my attitude, I didn't show that in court because that's what they want. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't go over there fighting everybody and their mothers because you're not going to get them babies back. That's what they want. They want to poke the bear and then say, see, judge, that ghetto bitch, this is what we talking about. She don't know how to act. Honey, that's what they want. So, with that being said, don't give them that. Be classy, never sassy. Okay? Don't give them what they want. I'm going to tell you something. Today, it was very hard for me to deal with my daughter being disrespectful. Okay? Because I told her, honey, don't give them what they want. They want to make sure you break down right here in front of me. And all hell gets loose. Because there ain't no classy no more after that, honey. Okay? Because if anybody touches my kid, honey, we're about to go down. Okay? Because I will move mountains for my kids. So, as my daughter was laying in my chest crying because she was so angry, she was ready to punch and snatch and tear up that hoe. Okay? I was wondering, what the hell am I to do? This is my first time seeing my daughter after she left. What am I to do as a parent? I did the best thing I could ever do for my daughter. Be her advocate. I said, baby girl, calm down. Because if you go ahead and break down right now, all hell gonna go get loose. Okay? Because at the end of the day, this lady already calling security. She calling everybody and her mothers on my daughter. Okay? Because mind you, my daughter already snatched the bitch. She already snatched her, y'all. She already talking about you ain't taking my shit. Okay, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. As I held that baby so tight, we were surrounded, y'all. I'm talking about everybody in the building was surrounding us. I'm talking about her supervisor, the program that she's at. That person came to pick her up. He was supposed to, I guess, tame her, take her home. I don't know. Okay. I was able and managed to calm my daughter down. And I said, baby girl, just calm down. Do it for me. Please do it for me. Please just calm down. Calm down. It's okay. You could get your voice heard. Just do us both a favor. Just calm down. I'm gonna teach you how to voice yourself, baby. Just calm down. I promise you, it's gonna be okay. Okay? So, baby girl, calm the hell down. And I told her, you don't have to go crazy or rah on that social worker. I know you hate her because she voiced it so many times already. I know you hate her, but there's another way, a smarter way. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that there's another way? So, yes, there is. I told her, I took her to the front desk and I told her, talk to her supervisor. Okay? Because there is always a higher power. If you can't get your way with her, she ain't listening, go to the next person who's going to listen. Okay? Talk to her supervisor. Get your voice heard. Okay? That's what I told my daughter. So we went to the front desk. Excuse me, y'all. And I told the front desk, listen, can I get the social worker supervisor information so I could give it to my daughter? My daughter was standing right next to me. And she's like, of course. She could call the DCF office and then we could transfer her. I'm like, well, that's good too. But in fact, I want my daughter writing a letter to the supervisor as well. So can I have a piece of paper, please? Okay. And she gave it to me, y'all. She I was able to give it to my daughter, and I told my daughter, go ahead and start voicing yourself. This is the only way you're gonna get heard. Okay? Honey, you can't bring violence everywhere you go. Voice yourself the correct way. Okay? So I told her, voice yourself on this paper. And not some ratchetness neither. Don't do that. Do it correctly, okay? Let them know what you feel, how you feel, and what you want done. Okay? So that was how I did it, how I managed the situation with my daughter. Okay? And here's the thing, I was so sad that it had to go down that way in regards to her, because that was my first time seeing her, and that's not the way that I want to see my daughter ever. That was my first time seeing her in over 2 years. And unfortunately, that was the way I saw her today. And it was very heartbreaking. I'm hoping the next visit is gonna be great, y'all. Um, so I want to talk to you guys about my daughter Harmony. Because that's what we're gonna name her on this channel, Harmony. Okay. She's a minor. I do not want to spill her information out there, and that's no way. I'm a mother. I'm gonna keep my daughter private. So unless one day she decided to come here and talk to y'all and introduce herself, but until then, I'm gonna call her Harmony because that is a cute name for this little soul that she has. She is very peaceful. She's a very peaceful child. But and then again, I told you guys that with my daughter, I see no wrong. Okay, she might be a tough cookie over the years. She might have grown a feather or two. because she had flown away into that bullshit system again. But in my eyes, she does no wrong. Okay. And the only way I could handle a situation is by trying to teach her the correct way of doing things. Okay. So I was able to help her. She got her voice heard and she managed to go happy. And my soul obviously was released. My soul was relieved knowing that she was going to be okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you learn anything from this story at all, is that there is a proper way of dealing with situation that has nothing to do with violence. And I'm sure you guys already know that, but if you don't know, it's okay to voice yourself and be heard. You know, it only takes a pen and a paper, okay, or a simple email. A simple email, okay. And here's one thing I'm gonna tell you about that a simple email is also your voice. That's also your voice. You don't have to talk to these people on the phone. Okay? Do not talk to social services on the phone. My advice, do not talk to them motherfuckers on the phone, because whatever you say will be used against you in the court of law. Okay? If your kids are gone, honey, they gone. So they're not going forever. You just have to work with these people. They're gonna bring them back. Because I got my kids back many times, y'all. I'm telling you, ever since my baby was a newborn, he's been in and out of that goddamn place, goddamn system. Okay, and I'm sorry, God, I don't mean to, put your name out there in vain, but ever since my baby's been very young, they never had a proper, like, what do you call that? Stability. Okay, they've been in and out of the system. Unfortunately, it hasn't been my fault. Mind you, if it was my fault, I wouldn't have won the court case that I fought for 3 years. Okay? I'm just telling y'all. And every time I got my kids taken, I got them back. Every single time. Because I show them that I'm better than the situation. I show them that I'm better than what they paint me out to be. When I went to court, honey, I'm telling you right now, they crucified my ass. They said that I would never get my kids back. That's what they said. But this is what I believe in my heart. If God gave me my children, right? Mind you, I died. In that hospital bed, I died, honey. If God gave me my children, who are they to take them from me? They ain't shit. Okay, they ain't shit. I'm be honest with you. Okay, I have a strong belief in the Almighty of thee. Okay, because He gave me these children, and these children are meant to be mine. Because I pushed them out. Okay, and I love them unconditionally. They can't do no harm, not to me. But at some point, y'all, if your kids are badasses, because a lot of you guys, I mean, my kids are too. I ain't gonna sit here and fucking say that they're not. They're just children. But at the same time, these children, they need to be disciplined. But who are we gonna? What are we gonna do to discipline our children when the system is so corrupt and they're feeding their mind all this bullshit? We can't do nothing. Because at that point, we are definitely what? Say it again, y'all. Say it again in the comments. What are we? Our hands are tied. Honey, our hands are tied. Okay, and these kids are gonna be disrespectful because they out here running like free range chicken. Free range, because you can't beat their asses no more. You can't do that. Because any little thing, your kids are gonna get taken for you. Okay, your kids could sit there and make up a bullshit lie about you. They still gonna be taken. That's what happened to me this time around. Whether my daughter want to say that is a lie or whether she think is the truth, guess what, honey? The truth will set me free. The truth will set me free. Okay? Let the truth be told. My daughter could say whatever the hell she wants, honey. Because at the end of the day, she's the one that's gonna suffer, not me. I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm already living my vida loca situations, scenarios. I already lived it all. I sacrificed. I already sacrificed. Like Jesus Christ. They crucified my ass in the courthouse. Okay? I already done it all. At this point, I'm tired. I've done it all. I'm tired. Okay? My daughter, both of my daughters, they've been gone for 2 years. And today was the first time today that I saw my daughter, Harmony, the one that wants to come back home, y'all, after beating her sister's ass. She want to come home. So what am I to do? I can't do nothing. All I could do is be her mom and be there for her. Okay? I didn't chase my kids while they were running like a range chicken with no head. I didn't chase them. I didn't go, oh no, y'all need to. No, they didn't want nothing to do with me for 2 years. Still. And one of them still don't want nothing to do with me. She don't care whether I live or die. She don't care. That little girl, and it's so funny because she looked just like me. You guys see my face? She got the same face, just light skin. Okay? And I told that little girl, listen, if you don't like me, just don't look in the mirror. Because you and I, girl, you my clone. I'm you, I don't know. What twin? Where have you been? Nobody loves me like you do. All right. I told my daughter, don't look in the mirror, honey, because you're gonna hate yourself. It's unfortunate, but you got mama's face. And everybody in my family tell her the same shit. So that doesn't help. Y'all, I love my kids endlessly. Okay. I've been a single mother fighting for my kids since they've been gone. But I'm tired. And I know you guys are out there tired too. These kids are getting disrespectful by the day. Okay? We could only do one day at a time. Okay? As a parent, your job is to advocate for that baby. Don't let these people do what they want with your kids, honey, because they will destroy their little life. Okay, your job as a parent, if you love your kids that much, you say you love your babies, honey, advocate for your kid. Do better. Do better. I was never in a situation where I cannot advocate for my children. Never. I never even thought about that shit. Okay? And I'm going to tell you one thing for a fact. I advocated for my kids for those 3 years through my platform. If you guys look up Silver Natural Beauty, I already took that shit down, but I could bring it back into this community so you guys could see my work. I advocated for my kids when I had no voice. Okay, I advocated through my platform. Whether that helped one person or two, at least I know I helped somebody. Okay, so in this channel, Essence Through Silver Natural Beauty, honey, while my kid is still in that system, I'm going to continue advocating in this channel for my kid. Okay, something got to be done. Someone has to do right by them. I'm going to do right by my daughter, Harmony, because I love her. Whether she going to come back and be a peace or a storm, I'm still going to love her. Okay? Because she needs a mother. And I'm her mother. I'm the only mother she got. And I always told my kids, listen, if you don't appreciate me now, when I'm gone, you're going to wish you did. You're going to wish you did. So look at me. At 7 years old, I lost my mama. I grew up without a mama. I grew up in the system, foster care to foster care, group home as well. And then I grew up. I grew up fast because I have 4 babies. And I already told you about that story. I have 4 babies and I had to grow the fuck up. So I never had a soft life. I don't know what that is, but I want to learn. I want to learn what it is to have a soft life. And not only that, hear me out when I say this, y'all. I want my kids by my side. I want my daughter by my side. Because it's only right. It's only right to have your kids right next to you. Okay? But while my daughter is transitioning to her situation, I'm going to be right there by her side. And I'm going to advocate every step of the way. So, if you guys are part of my community, I will take you along for the ride. I will tell you how little Harmony is doing in her, her transition home. And I'm going to do the best I can to help whoever needs that help. Okay? Whether DCF hate my guts or not, I don't give a fuck. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the children. Okay? I'm advocating for my daughter in my situation. So, fuck what they think. I'm just being honest. I never give a fuck. I never did. Okay? Because they're not always right. You got to hear me. DCF is not always right. And this is why I beat their ass in court. Okay? So, try me. Come to the front, DCF. Try me. I'm all suited up in gear, honey. I'm ready to fight the right way. Okay? Somebody's going to hear my voice. I ain't fighting with a fist, but I'm fighting with my voice. And I'm just going to say, whether my daughter's wrong or whether she's right, your job is to protect her while she's in your care. So, with that being said, I dropped the mic. I dropped the mic, y'all. I am done. Oh, y'all, I'm done. I'm sorry if I'm loud or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I am going to be loud. Okay, but we're going to roar together. We're going to scream out loud together the right way. Baby, I'm here by your side. I'm your big sister. Come to me and let me explain a thing or two to you. Let me explain how not to act like a damn fool while you're trying to get your point across. I've been there. I've done that. I'm not a fucking attorney. I'm not a judge. I'm not Jesus. I'm not God. But I am a sister that's willing to help you while you're going through your bullshit. Because that's all I'm going to call it. I love you guys. Thank you for sitting down with me. Chit-chatting. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Thank you for allowing me to tell my story. Hopefully, I could shine in on your bullshit. Hopefully, I can help you. Hopefully, I could guide you. I don't know, because some of y'all don't listen. Some of y'all don't listen. So if you don't listen, I can't help you, baby. Pookie Bear, I can't help you. I'm sorry. You got the wrong channel. Keep scrolling. Okay? But if I could help you, this is the only way I could help you. I will be your listening ears to your problem. This community that we're going to build together as parents, we could probably help your ass. I don't know. Closed mouth, don't get fed. If your ass don't want to speak, ain't nobody going to help you. Okay? But you see that X right here? This X, when you see this on the wall, honey, you are in a safe zone. This is where the bullshit stops. Okay? Ain't nobody gonna judge you here. We're here to help each other. Okay, this is a safe zone. So I'm gonna tell you guys one last thing. I'm gonna speak about DCF till I have no air in my body. Do I hate DCF? No. You know, DCF could be helpful to your situation if you know how to act right and you know how to ask the right question. Okay? They could be helpful, sweetheart. Don't think that this channel is going to come and tell you different. DCF could be helpful. I met DCF workers that will rather die for your ass. I mean, for at least for me. You know, they went to court time and time again, honey. If I sat here and tell you my whole story, we're going to be here for a week. We ain't doing that. I'm going to have to cut my shit in half in like sessions. So I could cut it all the way down. Okay, but this is the beginning of this channel, this community. And I appreciate each and every soul that would ever share their journey with me. Because just like I share my journey with you, you could share it with me. And we could help each other. This community is teeny weeny, but that don't mean we're going to be teeny weeny forever, sweetheart. We're going to grow. I'm going to make sure of that. We're here to grow together. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to comment. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know how I could help you. Closed mouth, don't get fed. Okay? I do many contents, honey, in this channel and other channels. Silver Natural Beauty is here to stay, sweetheart. Silver, because my hair is going to be silver and y'all going to wash it. Y'all going to wash my hair, turn into silver. I'm natural. Never put a perm in my hair since I had a big chop back in the days. And I am beautiful, whether you like it or not. I'm beautiful inside and out. Okay? That's what my channel name stands for. Silver Natural Beauty. We're here to stay. Okay? We're little now, but that don't mean God didn't open doors and will not open doors for us in the future. Okay? We're going to grow, baby. Because God gave me a message today after I came home freaking out, crying. And thank God for the listening ears that heard me today. Thank God for you, for hearing me, for drying my tears. All I got to say is I came home crying, expecting a beautiful experience. Shit, I ended up feeling like I was going to get tased in the ass. I was going to taste somebody's ass. Either way, we got going. Either way, we're going down, sweetheart. Okay, I ain't going down by myself. But then I remember who I am. I have a platform, and here I am telling you guys my story today. Okay? Do I want to sit here and tell you my story? Hell to the fucking no. Is it your business to hear my story? Unless I want to share, I'm sure you guys make it your business. I don't care. At this point, I don't care. Because you know what? My experience could help somebody else. That's all I care about. I don't care if you want to judge me. I don't care if you want to call me a deadbeat mother. I don't care if you want to call me everything under the sun, sweetheart. At the end of the day, I'm here to help, whether you want it or not. If you don't need it, give it to someone who's going through it. Share my story, share my videos, because I got nothing but love for y'all, especially my Black community. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing for a fact, honey. When I was going through court, honey, my son Zion got taken from me because of the fact that I was Black. Okay? Was that fair? No. It was never fair. I was the only Black woman in that fucking courthouse, and I hated that. But the love of my kids kept me keeping my head up high, like Tupac says. Keeping your head up. Oh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Okay, that's the only song that kept going through my mind. That's what helped me through, y'all. Tupac ain't here no more, but that song lives forever in my soul, in my heart, and it helped me through. So I'm here to tell you guys you're not alone. Take it with a grain of salt. We're here as a community to help each other. At least I know I am. I'm here to help you. And I'm very passionate about this because it's my life. And I ain't playing with my life. It's my kids' life. No, I would never play about my kids. You could play about me, but when it comes to my kids, honey, I'll fucking bite your head off. I don't play. Okay? DCF would not take nothing from me because they got nothing to take. Okay? And this time, like I said, it's not me fighting them for taking my kids. It's me fighting to protect my kids. There's a difference. Okay, my kids chose to go back to that. They chose that life. Okay, I already fought a good fight and I won. So this time around is different. Now I'm fighting for my daughter again to come home, of course. Not only that, but I'm fighting so she could get her voice heard, so she could learn how to voice herself the right way. So, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. If you like this channel, like it. If you want to comment, comment. Ain't nobody gonna make you do nothing that you don't want to do, sweetheart. But if you want to follow along in my journey, go ahead and subscribe. Okay? There's only one button somewhere. Subscribe. So you guys could come along every time we're in the judgment-free zone. You guys could hear my story. I could hear yours. I could help you as much as I can. If you need a ear to listen, I'm here to listen. And lastly, be part of this community. Just subscribe. Just subscribe already if you haven't. I'm not trying to tell you to do whatever the hell you don't want to do, but just subscribe so you can be informed when I'm on. So when I'm on, the community is ready to hear your ass. You know, YouTube will send you a notification that says, hey, she's on. Come chill with us. I'm going to send you guys on Instagram. I'm going to send you guys on Facebook because I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. So you guys could find me wherever the hell you're looking for me. Okay, at the end of the day, I'm gonna send you guys the notice first, and I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna be on YouTube. Come chill with us. We're gonna talk about this topic today. So I'm gonna be doing that for you guys. What you guys could do for me is join. That's it. The only way you could join is to subscribe, honey. I don't know. I can't preach that enough. But to wrap it up, I'm done preaching and I'm dropping the mic once again. I love you guys. I got to take my ass to bed. I already did some decorating here. Okay. And now I'm going to clean up this. It don't matter. The fuck. Bye, y'all.